So what I have right here is VERTAGEAR brand new 800 series lineup gaming chair. And I've had it for about a month now. And if you want some honest thoughts and opinions, it's all right. Here, let me elaborate. Now, VERTAGEAR was kind enough to send us this chair for us to take a look at and review, so you, the consumer, can easily get an in-depth view if this truly is the best chair option for you. Let's go ahead and begin. So the assembly process was extremely easy. It's no different than any other gaming chair, to be honest. Although some parts was kind of questionable compared to other gaming chairs I've seen in the market, but it was nice and organized still. And I like the fact that they include a manual with all the tools needed to assemble everything out of the box. And as an added bonus, they actually did throw in a cool pet hair removal tool that's washable, and you can use this on other stuff too, not just the chair itself. You can use it on your clothing or your vehicle if you have a lot of dog hair. I speak from personal experience, so this tool is actually extremely handy, and I'm glad that they include it for free. But the whole entire assembly process took me less than 30 minutes. Now, the chair that they did send us for us to look at is the black and white version, which is one out of the 6 different colors they have available on the website. And this chair retails for $499. So should you really cop up that much money for this chair? Well, it does have some interesting technology. As a fine example, a thing that I immediately noticed after sitting on this thing is not only does it have an aggressive lumbar, which I'll elaborate more about in a little bit, but using unique texture and unique patterns that's actually really comfortable. Take, for instance, the centerpiece right here. It's made out of what feels like softweave fabric, but it's actually like the type of stuff you expect to find on like high-end vehicles. Like normally they have them on the ceiling. This one has it right here in the center, on your bottom and on your back portion, which in a sense, for long sitting durations, I have noticed this material is breathable. Since us gamers, we are sweaty when we're sitting for long sessions, I like the fact they're using this material where it matters. And then the outer parts, like right here, it's using like, I want to say it's a PU like a leather material, which is great. It's resistant, it's really strong, and seems to be extremely durable. There's no loose strings or anything like that. Everything is nice and braided properly. But back on this center material, VERTAGEAR is calling this their Hydrogen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But it's said to be odorless, and it's supposed to have the smell of coffee. The material is antibacterial, so of course that will eliminate the risk of having like stinky body odor on this chair. So in long terms, if you're known to have stinky furniture when you're sitting down, I'm glad to inform you that this is using a unique technology that is known to kill any odor. So this chair will not stink in the long run. So there's no need to have this professionally washed or something like that, which I think it's great. And again, it acts as an added bonus because this material is breathable. Now the arms are 4D adjustable, which means you could adjust it on any basically position you could think of. You could either bring this section closer or further away, raise it up, lower, back and forward. But the design and everything, it's pretty standard now when it comes to gaming chairs. So I've noticed some DX Racer chairs as well as some Cooler Master chairs. They share a similar like 4-arm design, but this current 4-arm that it has, it's like the game standards now for gaming chairs. Now it is hydraulic, so this is how high it goes, and it goes down fairly quickly. And just like PewDiePie's chair, yes, it could do this. And balance wise, you're viewing me live on footage right now. There's no like green screen effect. It's really balanced for me, that is. It could vary, it depends on people's weight, I've noticed, and size. I'm not that much of a tall guy. I'm 5'8", and I weigh 160 pounds. And this chair is rated to be able to sit somebody comfortably that's 6 foot and no heavier than 250 pounds. And if I'll be real with you, even though I'm 5'8", I'm barely fitting in here because my shoulders are right there at a point where any smaller, my shoulders would have been like this. So if you're 5'8" or taller, I'll probably advise you go to the next version of their S100 line. But yeah, that's the rating for the SL5800. But build quality, it's built like a tank. It's pretty cool. It's sturdy. It's not too big compared to other gaming chairs. So the SL8500 definitely fit everybody's room, no problem. Especially if you're like in a small apartment and stuff like that. This is nice and compact. I'm actually really surprised compared to like other chairs like the Titan Evo, for as a fine example. Here's the two side by side. And compared to that chair, this is nice and compact. And the wheels, even on the type of carpet I have, will get the job done. I don't have any complaints, although I have been hearing that IKEA's wheels are much better. So if you like to upgrade these, you can do those. But the design wise, it's pretty unique. Now, back about the lumbar support. So this is using a 4 modular setup, which is like pretty awesome because it's designed to adapt to your back. And I have noticed when I first started using this chair, it was extremely uncomfortable, but over time, past the breaking point period, the lumbar section right here has adapted and adjusted to my back. The only con I've noticed is that when I'm working, I have this like massive gap right here between my head and the headrest. And since the lumbar is not adjustable, you're kind of stuck this way. So my advice is this: I personally don't use lumbar. I never really had to. My posture has been good to the most part. So if you don't use a lot of lumbar, you may find this uncomfortable. But if you do use a lot of lumbar, you're probably gonna find this extremely comfortable. So in summary, if you love some lumbar, you're gonna love this chair. If you don't use a lot of lumbar, you may find this chair uncomfortable. That's just me speaking the truth. But if you absolutely love this design of this chair, because I personally like this opening right here, and I'll talk more about the LED lights too you can integrate, just get past the breaking period and eventually this chair will become comfortable. Now the bottom cushion also has like a similar like modular style design, as the bottom section is actually made of memory foam, so it's built to adapt to your tushy. Now it doesn't use those unique magnetic like head straps for the headrest. It is memory foam, which is nice, but it uses the traditional like Velcro style. Nothing out of the ordinary there. But something that is unique to this chair, unfortunately it's sold separately, is this section right here can be swapped with optional RGB lights. You can buy a separate kit. I unfortunately don't have it, but it's $250, but you can customize it with your unique logo if you like. And from my understanding, it connects wirelessly to your computer, that you can synchronize it with the sound and stuff. So if you play like a lot of PC games, the LED lights can actually synchronize to the video that you're playing or game that you're playing. Again, it's a $250 add-on that you can actually opt for if you wish. But once more, I'd like to highlight the fact that you can put your custom logo onto this thing. So that's really nice. You can actually personalize your chair even more. So this chair, it's not bad. It allows its users to have a lot of freedom to customize it to their own personal preference. I like the fact that they have a variety of different color choices to choose from, and they have a larger chairs to choose from because I barely fit in this one. So if you're 5'8" or taller, personally recommend you looking into the larger chairs they have available. But if you're in a small compact area and you're looking for a small compact chair, this will definitely be my pick. But I have to admit, $499 is a little bit too steep. So I highly recommend, if you have to get this chair, keep an eye out, especially during the holidays. I hope this chair goes on sale anytime soon, because $499 is pretty steep, especially when you compare it against other chairs available in the market. So be sure to keep an eye out in the video description down below for those links, because they will be updated if there's any sales going on. So click on those links in the description. Aside from that, there you guys have it. Hopefully I made your gaming chair shopping experience pleasant while you're doing the research. If you wish to find out more or learn more about other similar chairs around this similar price tag, feel free to check out this video over here where I review the Titan Evo 2022. That's my personal favorite chair that I still use to this very day, just because I have the space for it. It's a big chair though, that's the only con. So both have pros and cons. Highly recommend watching that video if you're still shopping around. And then that video over there, that's just the video YouTube's recommending specifically for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.